Nature and witchcraft are often thought of as two things that can't go together, but this is simply untrue. Nature is full of magical properties and it also has the power to heal the body and mind. This is very true in the case of the seasons as well. In fact, one of the first major steps into witchcraft is to learn about the nature of the seasons as well as the different symbols which each season represents. Most modern witches don't study nature but learn about it and practice their craft in accordance with the traditions and beliefs of their own families. A person does not have to study nature in order to practice witchcraft, but it certainly helps. It can be helpful to get an understanding of nature and its forces and to become familiar with the seasonal cycles. This will allow one to develop the skills necessary to use the various forms of magic that are available to witches today. Nature and witchcraft are similar in many ways, but they are also very different. Nature is a very chaotic and confusing environment. It is full of dangers and has many more elements than we usually take into consideration. Most people do not believe in the power of nature or the idea of a witchcraft of nature. Some people even consider the idea of nature and witches to be pagan or Wiccan. There is no doubt, however, that witches have had an important role in the history of the world and continue to play an important role in it today. Nature spells can be used to banish pests such as termites, to create better gardens or soil for growing crops, to attract birds to your yard and to keep bad spirits away from your home. Nature spells work on a very large scale to effect change and bring about positive change. In order to be a witch, you must learn the skills and be willing to practice the craft. Nature and witchcraft spells are very easy to learn and to cast. A nature and witchcraft spell are a powerful tool that can be used to create change. Nature is full of energy and possibility, so using spells and natural remedies to bring about change is not at all negative and is in fact, very beneficial. Anyone who is willing to learn the ways of nature can become a witch and use the power of nature to help benefit their family and their community. Nature and witchcraft do not represent the dark or evil side of nature. Nature and witchcraft embrace all forms of nature. A good witch understands the connection between nature, the seasons, the woods, the earth, the moon, the stars and the trees. Understanding the relationship between nature and witchcraft helps to foster a positive outlook on life, in general. The wind is the keeper of change, the symbol of the ages and the link between earthly living and spiritual growth. When we draw upon the forces of nature, we are able to bring about changes within ourselves and within our households and communities. The magic of nature and witchcraft is the means by which we harness these various aspects of nature to create positive changes within ourselves and within the greater world.
That is all for this episode of the Witch's Crypt Files. Do come back to see me in the next episode. Merry part.